Bedford, but they're running for minor money. It's all the favourite Teofilo Star. He's going to waltz in. Teofilo Star for the George Taylor Memorial. And welcome to jumping at the Bull, Canberra Weller. The punters, the odds-on favourites, 3 in front. Wide Escape and Carisbrook, they're chasing in vain. Impulsar's going to do it, and Impulsar scores by 3 lengths. Second, Wide Escape.
And welcome back to the channel. Day 2 at Warnnambool. Hoping to bounce back off a very disappointing day today. Only had the 2 winners. Being both short price favourites, but they were never going to lose. And Teofilo Star, and I can't remember the name of the other one. But pretty confident I can bounce back. A lot of value to be found on this card, and I'm pretty keen that one of the old boys at the old caper can run really well, both at the sprint trip and over the jump. So let's get into the preview and find the winners for day 2. Race number 1 at Warnnambool for day number 2, and it's a 2-year-old handicap over the 1200 metres, and I'm with Susteren here for the Tom Davenant Yard Dan Stackhouse driver barrier number 3. Like this horse's breeding, being at a press statement. I think he'll handle the conditions. I'm hoping he does, but you never know until... Sorry, she does. Never know until they have a race on it. But at 550, I think it's a good chance, and it can start us off with a winner from Debating for second, who has had the race experience and has Nash Ruler in the saddle for Nick Ryan and barrier number 5, Hellara. Second up here has a run under the belt, which are holding good stead, and Loose on Gin can run a race as well. But I'm with Susteren in the first at Warnnambool, 15 the win, each way value in the first. Race number 2 at Warnnambool, and it is a maiden plate over the 1400 metres, and I'm with Sierra de Gredos here. On debut for Michael Price and Mick Kent Jr. for Dean Yandel in the saddle. No one knows Warnnambool better. From barrier number 7, looks to have some good speed in his legs. Trialled and primed right up for this race, and does have the... is gelded and has a tongue tie going on for the first time, so interested to see how it goes. And I think it's the one to beat from Core for second. Mar uses trains John Allen rides, good combination from barrier number 3. $6 good chance. Actaeon, good chance, had 2 starts for the 2 seconds for Ben Mellerman, Simon Wild, and Comb Over Con could be the one that could blouse all of these. Has had the heavy track experience. But Sierra de Gredos should be winning the second at Warnnambool. Quite keen, 25 to win. Race number 3 at Warnnambool. It's a 3-year-old maiden plate over the 1700 metres. Minister Garrett on top from Michael Price, Mick Kent Jr. And Dean Yandel again from barrier number 11 will be in the right part of the track. Has had the run on debut running second at Pakenham on a heavy track, so will handle the track and handle the distance, being its debut run was over 1600 metres. It was up against horses like Silver Tycoon and Reservoir Dog, who both have reached higher levels than this, and I think Minister Garrett can resume with a win here. Fortis and Armis for second for Jess Eaton and Michael Hipmock, coming over from Adelaide and can run a race here. Pannier probably the only danger to the top 2, and Black Samurai, I had to put 1 for 4th, but Minister Garrett on top, 50 in the win in the third. Race number 4 at Warnnambool, it's the Decron Dunrow benchmark 120 steeplechase over the 3,450 metres, and I'm with Tolmac here for Simon Wild and Willie Gordon, and I'm quite confident in its chances too. Third up from a spell. Has had 2 starts this campaign, both running, well, not running well, but running consistently enough to be, well, past marks to go over the jumps. Had a trial at Warnnambool over the 3,000 metres over the steeples, went really well running second to Police Camp, who ran well today. Third up, should be ready to fire here. Has won third up before and loves the heavy deck. So I think Tolmac the one to beat from Count Zero. Won his maiden on this day last year and can go on with it here. Biggest danger to Tolmac. Roland Garris. First real go over the jumps with the Mar Eustace team. First up with that with the trainers. I think he can win, but would I want to be taking $4? No. And Mighty Oasis next best. But Tolmac clearly on top, race for Warnnambool, 30 the win. Race number 5 at Warnnambool. It's a maiden plate over the 1700 metres, and I've got Navajo Warrior on top. 480 looks a cracking price for a horse that's going to handle the conditions in the right part of the track. Henry Dwyer knows how to win a race at Warnnambool, winning today with a good horse. Mitch Aiken in the saddle, drawn the right part of the track. I think it's going to be crazy if they don't back it. I think it'll win. The High Priestess for second can run well. Second start in Australia for the Mar Eustace team. It does have Ben Allen in the saddle. Just a career has never won a race, never broken its maiden, but is in the prime position to do so here. Drawn the 3 and can run well. Castel, Trosino for third, runs well. And Buddie Rippa, again, another one for, I had to put one for, but Navajo Warrior on top. Race 5, 20 the win. Race number 6 at Warnnambool, and it's one of the features of the day. It's the Galleywood hurdle over the 3,200 metres, and the old grey Saunter boy on top for Steve Pateman and the Mar Eustace team. Fourth up from a spell, was narrowly defeated last start by Blanford Lad. Don't think that horse is going to beat him here, because Blanford Lad goes up a couple of kilos, where Saunter boy actually drops a kilo from that run. Drawn well in barrier number 9. If the track isn't too heavy, I think he can win. But even having said that, he's won on a heavy track before. He's a class jumper of this field. He's $1.80 for a reason. I think he'll be taking quite a bit of beating here. From Blanford led the obvious main danger. Beat it last start, but like I said, goes up in weight from it. Instigator won at Geelong at big odds and backed it up by running well in the same race behind Blanford led and Saunter boy last start, running third. And San Remo comes out of the same race, but Saunter boy on top in the Galleywood to go back to back. Race number 7 at Warnnambool is a benchmark 70 handicap over the 1,000 metres, and I've got Field of Flutes on top for the Mar Eustace team. Linda Meach in the saddle, drawn number 3. Resume running third last start. What I thought was a very good effort to do that. Now has Linda Meach in the saddle, and I think that Linda will take it straight to the front and will take beating. And seriously, $5.50 for a horse that could lead on its ear, handles the heavy conditions, and has Linda Meach in the saddle. It's better than a $5.50 chance. Senegalia back to the 1,000 will run well and can win for Ben Mellon, though it has had every chance has passed 2. But was good winning at 2 prior. Miss Balvini first up. You're going to need to be fit to win this, though it's 3 from 3 first up and does have a heavy win on its name. And Sabar for 4. But Field of Flutes on top, race 7, Warnnambool. 25 to win, Michi to get it over the line. Race number 8 at Warnnambool. It's a listed Wangoom handicap, the other feature of the day, over the 1,200 metres. And I'm with 2 of the past Wangoom winners. Innkeeper on top. Now, you're probably thinking, why in the hell is he tipping this horse? Well, I didn't tip it on top last year. I had him for 4th, and he ran a cracking race in running second for Linda Meach. Meach back in the saddle here. Was a good run first up. Pass mark for this. Will improve out of sight. Good second up record, 3 wins from 7 starts with 3 minor placings, and will handle the heavy right down to the ground. He's an absolute swimmer, this horse, and guess what? He drops 10 kilos from his last start effort to rank in a 78 and up to listed level, and I can't wait to see what he does this year. At $41, he's a crazy price. And the same goes for Frankie Pino. Last year's winner of the Wangoom, 3rd up here, drawn better. Maddie Lloyd in the saddle. She won this race last year with a broken leg, and I think that she can has a very good chance to win it again here, considering does got 5 kilos, but draws well and can win. Taunting, 1,200 I thought was the queen, and Chief El Tony first up again, the career. But Innkeeper, Frankie Pino, quite keen on one of them that will win, but I think Innkeeper's the one. 15 each way, Innkeeper, 5 to win on Frankie Pino. Race number 9 at Warnnambool, and I am with Linda Meach, Simon Wild again, Literati on top, gotta carry the big weight of the 61, and does have a good draw in barrier number 7, but I'm pretty confident it can win here. Doesn't have any form second up, but seems to grow a leg on heavy ground. 5 starts for the 1 win, 1 second in the 3rd. loves the distance in running a place, running third, and has run 1/3 at Warnnambool as well. So at $17, I think he can run well. Far flung for second, comes out of the James the Great race, and can run well. If he could, I was happy to take on his favourite. I don't think it should be favourite. I don't think it's going to win. And Messi and him could blow them all away the import here. But Literati on top for the wild keep and Meech again. 10 the win. Race number 10 at Warnnambool to close the second day of the carnival. And I think Class will get Sandy Prince over the line. Tom Preble in the saddle takes the weight off of the 2 kilos, bringing the weight down to 59.5. Winnable weight. Drawn the 6, 1400 metres to the last. He should be getting back onto the right side of the scoreboard. 3 seconds his last 3. Narrowly defeated last start, should have won, and I think can bounce back here. 550 is a great price to find out. Flash Flood for second comes through the higher level of race, but does have to carry the big weight for Carlin Heffel. Launch Pad, another one I thought could run well for Tom Dagbennig, trained locally and has Dean Yandel. And Montaha, right back in grade again like Flash Flood, but needs to show something. But Sandy Prince, I think the moral in the last will get us out. 30 the win. Thank you, everyone, for watching my preview for Day 2 at Warnnambool. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you back a winner. And I hope Saunter Boy wins the Galleywood. And what a performance it'll be from Innkeeper if he can win another Wangoom. Quite keen on those two. And I think that they can both win. But I'll see you for Day 3 tomorrow.